call to order the October 17th, 2024 Planning Commission meeting. Please join me in the flag pledge. Ms. Goodroad, will you please take a roll call of members?
Zuzik?
Here.
Kaluza?
Here.
Tinsley?
Here.
Marovich?
Here.
Zimmer?
Here.
Ike?
Here.
Swenson?
Here.
All right, agenda item number 3, approval of minutes. Any changes to the minutes? All right, then they will stand. And Ms. Goodroad, announcements for tonight.
Thank you. Chair, members of the commission, there's a handout with the revised stipulations for the conditional use permit for the application this evening. And then if this item is not tabled, it will move forward on November 4th to the city council meeting, and the next planning commission meeting is November 7th.
All right, thank you. Agenda item number 5, Nicholas Borman. This is a public hearing to consider the application of Nicholas Borman for a conditional use permit to allow a detached accessory building with a combined accessory building area exceeding 1,100 square feet on a single-family lot in the RST2 single and two-family residential district, and to allow more than one detached accessory building. And Nicholas, if you want to give us a brief overview of your project.
So I'm Nick Borman. So just asking for permission for the conditional use permit for a 40 by 60 pole shed just to house my personal items. I do have a small business, and after talking with Chris, I have a small roofing business. So I've got a couple of trailers related to that. I know now that that has to be off-site, and I'm taking action right now to get those moved off-site permanently. So it's strictly for my own personal property. Snow stuff, like skid loader and ice house, just large items. I know there's a new development that's going to be going in around us. We've been kind of out in the middle of nowhere for a long time and didn't have to worry about any of that. So I just want to have a place to put things.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Chair, members of the commission. As Mr. Borman stated, he is requesting that conditional use permit for an accessory structure. The property is zoned RST2. Here's the location map, and then there is the zoning map. It is zoned RST2. It was a while back zoned RA, Rural Agricultural District. So as he said, he has been kind of out there in the middle of nowhere. There is a development, Cedar Hills North, that we'll be reviewing in next month that will surround his property. So he's asking for this now. So the conditional use permit is really necessary for two things, one for overall size and one for having that second accessory building. And so on the property today, the proposed structure is 2,400 square feet, and there is the survey. So the proposed building is 2,400 square feet. There is an existing attached garage that's 1,018 square feet, and then there's a detached accessory structure on the site already at 308 square feet, and that was constructed prior to Mr. Borman owning the property. And so he is asking for that addition building, which will be a total of 3,726 square feet for the overall property. And the property itself is over 3 acres. So it's a very reasonable ask. One of the things that we look at, of course, are setbacks. All of the setbacks meet requirements. He is, as he stated, using the building for personal reasons. He understands what the rules are. He understands what the stipulations that have been added to the conditional use permit. The property is currently well screened. The structure, as you can see in red, is on the north end of the property. He's got evergreens along the west property line, and he's intending to add evergreens along the entire north property line. So that'll not only provide him added screening as a new denser development than what he is currently living on is built, but will also help kind of screen that new structure. So all in all, this meets all of the zoning requirements. It's very similar to some of these kinds of requests that we've been receiving lately, and staff recommends approval. And this is a public hearing.
Thank you. Anyone would like to speak on the public hearing?
Seeing no one coming forward, Madam Chair, I would move to close the public hearing.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to close the public hearing. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? All right, the public hearing is now closed. Fellow commissioners.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Mr. Borman, just want to say thank you for your acknowledgement of the stipulations that are in here and everything else. I'm one of the Lakeville residents you've done the roof on my house in the past. So some questions did pop up in our brains as we started thinking about this proposal and everything else. So I do appreciate your understanding of what's going on here, and the world is a-changing out there in that part of Lakeville for sure. So again, appreciate your understanding of that. Thank you.
Madam Chair, Mr. Borman, I just want to say thank you as well. I was going to state the exact same thing. However, I also want to state thank you for having your property so well cared for as well. It really does look nice, and I don't see a lot of junk ever laying around there, and I drive by multiple times a week. So thank you so much for being a great residence there.
Looks like we're ready for a motion.
Madam Chair,
Yes.
you have something you were,
Just check.
if you're ready for a motion?
Yes.
All right. I move to recommend approval of the Nicholas Borman conditional use permit to allow the construction of a second detached accessory building greater than 1,100 square feet in the RST2 district and located at 7059 200th Street, subject to the 12 stipulations listed in the October 10th, 2024 planning report, as amended.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Ms. Goodroad, will you please take a roll call vote?
Zuzek.
Aye.
Kaluza.
Aye.
Tinsley. Aye.
Aye.
Zimmer.
Aye.
Ike. Swenson.
All right, and then you said previously this would go in front of City Council November 4th?
Yep.
All right, well, thank you, Mr. Borman. Good luck on your project. And the meeting is adjourned.